We are the circle of influencers here.
Welcome to
Rise up
Be Rich in Life,
love, and money.
Rise up, be rich, rich for the stars. Together we'll
Nandito na nga ang ating light group head. Ang aming pong light group head, si Mama E and si Tito Bob.
Hello.
Thank you so much for being here in our segment.
It's our pleasure. Our pleasure.
And these two are very close to us, dear to our hearts, not just because we've known them for a while, but because their story na i-share nila later is truly inspiring. If you wanna learn about love and life, lalong-lalo na yung dalawang bagay na yun, and even sa career, these two have done it and seen it all. And yan.
And now, in their retiree stage, grabe, sila pa rin, magkasama pa rin sila sa hirap at ginhawa.
Through thick and thin.
Through thick and thin, and they're happily ever after. So before we go to that success in life, we really want to know you more, Mama E, para po makilala po kayo ng ating viewers. How you started as a couple, nung nagliligawan po kayo, or as an individual, how you met each other, and what was the peak of your life, and also the lowest or challenges in your life that you can share to us.
I grew up in Tondo.
Wow.
Okay. So I saw up close the face of poverty, of suffering, of deprivation. And I was so fortunate that I also saw the other side of it. My maternal grandparents were affluent, so I was enjoying the best in both worlds. No? But as I was growing up, my father and my mother, even if we were not rich, we were poor actually. They encouraged me to give whatever I can to the less fortunate in our neighborhood. Ganun. Kung meron ako, bigay ako. No? So, bata pa ako, ganyan na. Okay. Gusto ko lang ikwento, at many of our friends do not know, there were 4 children of my mom and dad. I was the eldest. After me, one after the other, they were all special. They were all special. That's why I always give tribute to my mom for being able to raise those children. No? In fact, ang nakakaano nito, syempre naman sa school, madaming gustong pumunta sa bahay, no? para lumigaw. Pero the moment they see my siblings, nadi-disheartened because special, baka naman magkaroon din ako ng mga anak na mga retardates. During our time, we don't call them special. We call them retardates.
Yeah.
So, ganon, no? Lagi, may stigma. Alam mo yung stigma?
Yes.
That they might have children that are retardates. Okay? Even my first boyfriend, okay? I found out that he was working on a thesis about retardation, if this is hereditary. Yeah. So, ibang klase yun, dala-dala mo yun.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was a scholar at Pamantasan. Some people from UP came to the house to say, "Can we interview you?" Because we wanted to know what happened. I never got to see the result of that study, but the fact is they're looking at me intently. Mga kapatid ko, special. And I have to deal with it. But kaming dalawa noong nagliligawan na kami, actually hindi naman nagligawan. It happened so fast. Alam mo, tinanong ko si Bob. Sabi ko, honey, kung magkaroon tayo ng anak na special, paano na? You know what his answer was? He said, kung pinigan tayo, alagaan natin. Yun ang sagot niya na sabi ko, eto na.
Nahanap na.
Eto na, nahanap ko na. Yon. Ikaw naman, honey.
Yun, paano mo naman niligawan si Mama E, Tito Bob?
Eto, actually, hindi naman nag-start, but schoolmate kami. We both studied at Pamantasan ng Luzon de Maynila. 2 years ahead siya sa akin. Graduating na siya or nasa sophomore year ako. So, magkasama kami sa
Matanda
mga
ako.
stage presentation. Pero nothing, casual, lang. Pero eventually, nung nagtrabaho na kami, nakita uli kami sa Broadcast City. Ako na sa IBC, ang aking asawa ay nasa RPN. And, yung RSB group of companies, yung Roberto S. Benedicto group of companies, every December, meron silang choir competition. Member kami pareho ng Broadcast City Choir. Pagka-member ka ng Broadcast City Choir, pagpasok ng October, iba na designation mo, choir member ka na because they pull you out
Yeah, for practice.
from work. Dahil practically 8 hours or more than 8 hours a day, practice kayo. Till big time yung competition na yan. So, gano'n. So, we became close. Barkada. And ang Broadcast City, since nasa entertainment, taon-taon niya walang makatalo. Nung taon na yun, natalo kami. First time ko na sumali sa choir, natalo kami. So, yung frustration namin, dinaan namin sa every night, we go out, we drink, barkada, naging barkadahan na. And we became very, very close. Kaya nung naging barkada kami, very close friend, kaya nung niligawan ko siya, sabi ko, honey, pwede ba tayong dalawa maging
Nung nag-I love you siya, ang sagot ko, how can I say no to my best friend? Yun ang sagot ko. So, actually,
Grabe.
pagka inano mo, nung nag-I love you, bumilang ka lang 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, kami na. Ganon. Kasi wala namang talaga namang, kami, walang best foot forward. Pagpunta niya sa bahay, tumutulo, meron timba dyan. Alam mo, hindi kayo nag-aalala na, kailangan maayos kasi alam mo, kami talagang very good friends.
Ang lang kasi sa amin, both of us were born and raised in Manila, okay? Yung buhay namin halos pareho. Kami rin, galing din kami sa hirap. And both of us studied in the public school. So, from elementary hanggang college, walang ginastos ang aming
Mga pamilya. We were scholars.
Pareho kami. Tapos sa PLM, para lang kaming high school. Magkakaklase kami. So, ganun ang aming samahan. Kaya walang masyadong sinasabi nga na, oy, pag niligawan ko to, kailangan mag-ayos ako, ganyan. Pero wala yun sa amin. At, yun. Nakita.
Nag-start up. Kasi dati, IBC nasa
San Juan.
San Juan. RPN nasa Bohol. Nandun kami sa dating ABS-CBN. Sequestered kami. Sinakop namin yun during the time. So, nung nabalik na yung mga nandun na yung after EDSA, syempre, kailangan umalis na kami doon. Nagpagawa si Benedicto ng Broadcast City. So, nandun na IBC, nandun na RPN, nandun na IBC. Nagkita ulit kami. Doon kami nagkita. So, ayun, kami na. But during the time, nakapetition siya. Anytime, pwede na siyang tawagin, para mag-migrate. Mag-on kami, ako naman, hindi naman ako pwede. I cannot go to bed with you until we are married. Hindi pwede yung mga live-in sa akin. So, napwersa siya na hindi naman, napwersa ka ba, honey? Hindi lang. Kumbaga, na siya, pinakasalan ako. Tapos yung civil kami. Ang problema doon, dahil nag-asawa na siya, hindi siya mabili sa makukuha ni tatay. It took us 10 years. Kasama na ako doon sa petition. Sinama na pati na yung anak namin. So, yon. Okay, that was part 1 of the story.
Yes.
Okay.
May I ask po, why is it important for you na ikasal sa simbahan?
Paniniwala ko yun. I came from a very conservative family. Tinuturo lagi ni tatay yun. Ang tatay ko, kahit mag-asawa na kami, ang sabi niya sa akin, kailangan makasal ka sa simbahan.
Ako, curious lang ako. Sabi nila, when you get married, That's the time na nakikilala mo yung totoong partner mo, right? Now, having been married for over 40 years,
42.
42. Is that still true? Na you still discover something about your partner that surprises you every now and then?
Conforme sa situation. Although generally siguro, kilala mo na yung asawa mo. But there are instances na talagang you will discover something new eh.
Yun lang reaction niya to something that you did ngayon. Iba yun eh. Iba-iba yan eh. So you will still discover something from
Yes.
your spouse. Kasi may mga reaction siya to present situations. Ganun.
So, another question of mine is, in any family, very important ang finances. So, how is the dynamic between the two of you in terms of finances? Ano yung mga, siguro, money hacks that you can share with our viewers na pwede nilang ma-carry on in their own relationship?
Yeah, since you've mentioned a while ago that both of you really came from poor family, especially na scholar po kayo, talagang from the ground.
So, 70% goes to our expenses, 20% for savings and investment, and 10% for God. Alam mo, investments, we were able to invest in 2 condominium units. Okay. Yung isa na benta namin, at that time, hikahus kami because of his medical expenses. Yeah, di pa natin nasabi ng asawa ko ay amputee na ngayon, di ba? Both his legs were amputated. That was also something we had to cope, no? To cope with because syempre, hindi lang naman yan physical, it's emotional pain. Diba? Diba, honey?
Yeah.
Oo.
In both instances, ang prayer ko lang, dahil siyempre, I will be a hypocrite if sinabi ko hindi ako na-depress.
Yeah.
Definitely na-depress ako.
Yeah.
But after praying, sabi ko, Lord, give me the gift of acceptance. Yun na, nung natanggap ko na, wala na akong magagawa, ganun na yun eh. Dahil hindi ko naman kagustuhan, although sabi ko nga, I will never blame God for what happened to me. Sabi ko, ako yan eh. Kasalanan ko yan. Dahil, siyempre, during our younger days, uso yung gabi-gabing, dahil sa news kasi, sinasabi namin, excuse namin lagi, mag-unwind tayo. Almost every day, nag-unwind kami. Kung saan kami nagpupunta, nakikipag-inuman, yan. And, naapektuhan ako because nga, diabetic ako in the first place. So talagang nagkaroon ng impact sa akin yung pagpupuyat, yung paglalabas sa gabi, pag-iinom. I used to smoke but I stopped when she got pregnant.
Much po for really sharing your life, love, and your money hacks in your life. And
Thank you very much.
Maraming matutulungan po talagang mga viewers, especially those beginning today, di ba? Ngayon pa lang kinasal, mga nagsisimula pa lang sa kanilang pamilya, and hindi hindrance na magkaroon ng corporate life in building a family.
Yes.
You just need to know the works of each other, kung ano yung demands ng trabaho, at the same time, yung time management, kailangan may boundaries.
Yes, yes.
Pag nasa bahay na, wala nang trabaho.
Amen.
Yun po
Yes.
yung mga natutunan namin for today.
Yeah, and thank you, Mommy Edith and Brother Bob. I hope our viewers was inspired. And if you like this type of conversations, we would also like to invite you to our Facebook page, Rise Up and Be Rich, so that we can share stories like this. We hope to see you every Friday, 7 p.m. on our Facebook page, Rise Up, Be Rich.
We want to invite everyone
To rise up,
be rich in life, love, and money.
money.
Rise up, be rich.